Hi, we're the Fountains. My name is Jackie and I'm going to be the new curate at St Nick's and St Mary's. This is my husband Paul and this is my daughter Christy. And we're looking forward to joining you guys there in Newbury. Life under lockdown's been an interesting time for us. I've been a community worker here at New Hope for 13 years and lockdown meant a big change to my job. A lot of our time has been spent on the phone, doing pastoral work, looking out for people in the community, doing shopping, making sure that people are okay. I've been training for ordination at St Mellitus College in London, and lockdown suddenly meant that we couldn't go into college and we couldn't see each other, we couldn't finish off together, we couldn't say our goodbyes there. But I have finished. I have handed in my final essays and we managed to do a Zoom goodbye with all of the students. Other things that have been difficult are just seeing people feeling so isolated and lonely in the community and experience some really painful things like socially distanced funerals and not being able to see people, not being able to hug people. And through all of it, God has been faithful and He has been strengthening us and supporting us, and we know that He will carry on doing that. At the beginning of this, in fact before we knew about this, we were praying at New Hope and seeking God's direction for the future. And we really felt that God was saying, it's time for a pause. You need to lay things down and seek after me. And lockdown seems to have really been that time. It's like the Lord's been stripping things away, taking away some of the things that we were relying on and showing us what the real priorities need to be. So that's been a good time, even though it's been a hard time for us.
I'm an engineer. I work for Thames Water. Part of our team is on the clean water side, and our job is to make sure that every time you turn your tap on, you get clean, fresh, healthy water as much as you need whenever you need it. The other half of our team works on the other side of the business, and our job is to make sure that every time you pour anything down the sink, every time you flush the toilet, that we take that and we clean that up and we put back into the environment clean, fresh water, and we recover as many of the resources as we possibly can. I do it as a Christian, very committed as a Christian, because for me it's very exciting to do that with God. God put Adam and Eve in the garden to manage the garden, to be stewards of the garden, and for me this is about stewardship of God's garden. My specific role is that I am in charge, I'm responsible for the performance of all of the sewage treatment plants across Thames Water. We've had to learn to work in very different ways. We've had to learn to work a lot remotely, but we have to keep the water flowing and we have to keep everything else happening. Before I started working for Thames, we lived in Africa, in what was then Zaire and now Congo. We worked for Tear Fund and we were working with the churches in community development and doing water supply.
Hi everyone, I'm Christy and worshipping Jesus is my favourite thing in the whole wide world. I've been quite heavily involved in the cross-town worship and prayer movement here in Reading. So for me, life in lockdown has looked like partnering with the Lord in moving a lot of that stuff online, which has been a bit of a learning curve, but it's been really exciting. And I've loved seeing everything that the Lord has been doing and the new things He's been releasing. There's been such a release of creativity, and actually our teams are growing and not shrinking, which is amazing. And personally, I've really enjoyed seeing what's happening here locally, being connected in nationally and even globally, getting to be part of prayer and worship initiatives with people from all across the world, because we're doing it on the internet, has been incredible. So I'm definitely looking forward to being able to worship and pray with people all in the same room again. But it's been really exciting to see what the Lord has been doing and the new things he's been releasing in the meantime.
This is a really strange time to be leaving Reading, but we're really excited about moving to Newbury and joining you all there in the ministry and seeing what God's got in store for all of us there. We would really appreciate your prayers as we prepare to leave Reading and hand things over here and say goodbye to people. Also, please be praying for the tenant who's in the curate's house at the moment, that they can soon find somewhere else to live so that we'll be able to move over to Newbury. Thanks very much and bye.